Hi there, it's Friday, April 5th, and time for Proverbs 5, and our never-ending search for wisdom. Let's jump over there, and we'll get into it, shall we? Let's get a little smaller. Okay, I'll turn this off. Ta-da, here we are. We're doing the Living Bible this month just for fun, just for somebody's different take on things. Okay. The New American Standard titles this chapter, The Pitfalls of Immorality. So, let's see what they say. Solomon says, actually. Listen to me, my son. I know what I'm saying, so listen. Pay attention, it says over here. Watch yourself, lest you be indiscreet and betray some vital information. Maintain discretion. Yeah. If you are indiscreet and betray vital information, you know what that is? That's called gossip, and the Lord hates gossip. Okay? I'm going to highlight that. Oh, prostitute. Another man's wife. For the lips of another man's wife, or prostitute, are as sweet as honey, and smooth flattery is her stock in trade. But afterward, only a bitter conscience is left to you, sharp as a double-edged sword. She leads you down to death and hell, for she does not know the path to life. She staggers down a crooked trail and doesn't even realize where it leads. Yeah. No. I remember back in these days, they had absolutely nothing to do, you know. They had very little entertainment, and the TV, nothing to read except the scrolls, you know. So they did other things. Okay, verse 7. Young men, listen to me and never forget what I'm about to say. Run from her. Don't go near her house, lest you fall to her temptation and lose your honor, and give the remainder of your life to the cruel and merciless. What does that say over here? Otherwise, you will give your vigor to others and your years to the cruel one. Right? It's poison. Lest strangers obtain your wealth, and you become a slave of foreigners. Lest afterwards you groan in anguish and shame. In shame when syphilis, good night, disease. Does it say syphilis over here? Yeah. You will groan in the end when your flesh and your body are consumed. You're in or at. See, the direct word for word doesn't say syphilis. I don't know where they got that at. Okay. I was at 11, yeah. What's a syphilis? Literally disease. They just made that up. Huh? Consumes your body. And you say, oh, if only I had listened, if only I had not demanded my own way. Oh, why wouldn't I take advice? Why was I so stupid? For now I must face public disgrace. Right. I always like this one. Drink from your own well, my son. Be faithful and true to your wife. Why should you beget children with women on the street? Why share your children with those outside your home? Share your children. See, now, that this is the first version I've seen that it said this right here. You know, the direct word for word is always, should your springs overflow in the street, streams of water in the public squares. You know, why share your well? And it says, drink water from your own cistern, like from your own well. Okay. But that's an interesting way to put it. Be happy, rejoice in the wife of your youth. Let her breasts and her tender embrace satisfy you. Let her love alone fill you with delight. Why delight yourself with prostitutes, embracing what isn't yours? For God is closely watching you, and he weighs carefully everything you do. That's a good one. Everything you do. That's interesting. 22. The wicked man is doomed by his own sins. There are ropes that catch and hold him. He shall die because he will not listen to the truth. He has let himself be led away into incredible folly. He would die for lack of instruction, and in the greatness of his foolishness he will go astray. Oh, there you have it. This is a short little chapter, isn't it? On the pitfalls of immorality. Hmm? And we highlighted too, watch yourself lest you be indiscreet and betray some vital information. Okay? Don't gossip. Okay. And over here it says, so that you may maintain discretion and your lips may comply with knowledge. And it talks about prostitutes and get away from them. Don't go anywhere near them. Okay? Or could literally mean another man's wife too. Okay? That'll get you in all kinds of trouble. And this one, I remember this from every chapter. Drink water from your own well. Be faithful and true to your wife, your first love, it says over here, I believe. See, that doesn't say that over there. Interesting. I remember in most of the other versions we've read, it does say be faithful and true to your wife or your first love. And why should you beget children with a woman in the street? Why share your children with those outside your home? Now the other versions actually went along with the well metaphor, and drink water from your own well. Don't let your springs of water flow into the street, which could mean the same thing. That's interesting. And 21, something you should take to heart, for God is closely watching you and he weighs carefully everything you do. That means even the stuff in private, he weighs everything you do. Okay? So there you have it. We're highlighting more stuff over here. Drink water from your own cistern, fresh water from your own wells. Should your springs overflow in the streets, streams of water in the public squares? Could be meaning it's your seed, right? Let them be yours alone and not for strangers with you. Let your fountain be blessed and rejoice in the wife of your youth. Okay. You see, they kind of turned that around. Yeah, rejoice in the wife of your youth. Like a loving doe and a graceful mountain goat, let her breast satisfy you at all times. Be exhilarated always with her love. I like that. Let her love alone fill you with delight. I like this better. Be exhilarated always. Or intoxicated even. Be drunk in love with your wife. There you go. That's good stuff. So there you have it. That's Proverbs 22. Or Proverbs 22. This is Proverbs 5. That was verse 22 we were reading. So there you have it. That's Proverbs 5 for October. Man, I'm really losing it today. Huh? It's April 5th. It's Proverbs 5 for April 5th. Okay. Stay tuned later. We are still in Judges. Samson's gone now, and they're on to even more trouble. They never seem to get out of trouble. So, but until then, remember, stay humble. See you next time.